They are looking, among other things, at components in the...
Nobody ever anticipates any problems.
It takes a minute or two for your mind to make that differentiation that, wow, it is all over.
I'd like to see a new leader.
It's a very nice leap year day, February 29th, to be aware of this information.
At some point the world has got to turn around or we're going to finish, so let's go.
We've been robbed of our right to keep our limbs.
It's not against nuclear war, it's not for nuclear war.
Without actually becoming involved in a war, which I hope never happens.
Was involved in the recession and the rebellion, the resistance. We don't like to use the term rebellion because it sounds a little bit on the political side.
If you got together, like as all the people, if everybody did, then you could do something. You know, it's just a matter of someone taking the first step. But once you did, you could probably...
Now it's our job to love these people too.
Something comes up, but it's not looking too good. Not at all.
No way. And these demonstrations might get worse too, you know, as it progresses.
Please meet Miss Saskatoon 1985, Carol Risling.
With that announcement, Miss Saskatoon 1984, Michelle Segu, handed over her reign. 18-year-old Carol Risling is a model. She enjoys photography, tennis, and most of all, meeting people.
Oh, we've done a lot of shopping and just getting ready, putting a talent routine together and everything like that. So.
What are you going to be doing for your talent routine?
I'll be doing Kung Fu. So that's kind of different, but I'll be doing weapons in it, so it'll be kind of nice.
Kind of thing, but I guess we've all volunteered ourselves to do it now, so hoping to get it done at the last minute.
He's presenting their cultural music, dance, and costume.
A totally unself-conscious period where people are totally the sum total of their actions.
Feeling it inside and saying it. With your body, you can express sadness.
Are we big enough? Is it going to be too sophisticated? Are we going to put on this artsy stuff that nobody wants to see?
Well, today we went through it and crawled on the floor out the door and everything.
So you knew what to do.
Yeah.
What about the children? Did they know what to do?
Oh, to just run, yeah.
The Schwagers have set out poison, but it's only produced one dead rat.
So you're not really missing out on anything.
And a friendly leprechaun entertains the youngsters, or tries to.
You know, upset with myself as I used to. I used to really get down on myself.
And how are you gentlemen this morning? Oh, that's so good to hear. Happy humans are so much easier for me to work with, you know.
How many have computers in your school? Okay, quite a few. How many do not have computers in their school? 3.
Really force in the idea of safety. We're off to a slow start, and I'm not really worried about it. And we're used to that, I guess.
You have to admit the problem, and that's the hardest thing because you are, in fact, admitting then that teenagers are sexually active.
Really healthy.
We're not going to be able to resolve everybody's problem overnight.
Gradually pulling us down.
Contact with Billy, you know, letting him know that I want to get in the game, you know, in certain situations. But
now in his third season, 23-year-old Herbeck has emerged as Minnesota's main man at the plate.
I try to make things as authentic as possible.
I think you have to be born with the ability to ride bulls.
Oh no, that just kind of adds to it, you know, you got to put up with it.
I've always thought that. I guess that's what's kept me coming back.
Tastes better than both of them.
Act. Are you kidding yourself that you know how much you can drink?
6,
a criminal
5,
Is it
4,
all worth it?
3,
Taking the chance
2,
for a couple of drinks?
1, cut.
And what your actions might be as a result of getting turned on by some disgusting hardcore flick.
Did stiffer laws to ban pornography. It was defended as erotica that was acceptable. But the argument then was that this is only the beginning, that this would desensitize the public to more hardcore porn.
Nothing to be pessimistic about, let's put it that way.
Do you actually mud race with it?
Yes, sir. We tractor pull, mud race, hill climb, sand drag, drag race, crush cars for exhibitions.
It all started with this fellow.
And I didn't care for the old Coke. The new Coke is worse, so I...
Flight. Getting behind a girl. Get behind a girl and just have quick knees, I guess. I don't know.
Because there's no other person in our experience that depends upon the body of another human being for its life support system.
You hate to see anything older going by, I guess.
This man was too short, definitely too short.
But I've never really understood it in picture form, like this is.
just a name in history books.
I'm not going to carry a grudge, or I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. That's one sure thing.
Promoted our histories and promoted our leaders as a bunch of idiots and savages, which
everybody else in society enjoys doing.
You know, you can see if you've actually learned something.
This is what happens when cousins marry.
Animals have to trust you. If you go and pinch them every now, if all they expect of you is to be sort of pinched.
And we knew he had it in him, but you never know what the judge is going to like until after the show is over.
So that he doesn't do anything quite strange.
Those elbows are very important.
I thought it'd be nice if I had the plate.
Our hearts go out to you.
And that it's only representative of the people that come down here and put some time and effort into it.
He wasn't looking for money or wasn't looking to really kill him.
It was a hair-raising experience, to say the least.
The reason I'm calling it the Library of Life is because DNA contains all the information to will make your hair a brownish color, my hair blonde, and it makes us both males instead of female.
We're producing the grain that makes us renowned.
The main thing of importance is whether you produce more pigs by raising them up off the ground, or better pigs.
Llamas are really intelligent. They're easy to train. They have a lot of pluses, and
This is Ruax, an amiable-looking dragon,
and adds that you have to depend on the honor of the public to respect the resting place of deceased persons.
By belittling and affronting the dignity of women.
We feel that should carry a little more weight.
Ask them to come in from Regina and Prince Albert, North Battleford 2 or 3 times a week. I think it's too much.
Just like Winnipeg or anybody else can.
He went to the underground, or maybe he went with another woman.
You get bored, you sit, you would like to do this, and you can't. And it's an awful thing to get adjusted to.
Their line of defense, I reject it. I indignantly deny that I am insane. Your Honor. I am not insane.
You hear of yields. Well, this cat here, if you want to talk, the Sunflower 2000 is a contest where they 2,000 pounds to the acre is what the good growers try to achieve, I guess, and it'll be a while before I get that far.
At the dawn of science, one theory held the eye emitted beams of light to allow us to see. We know differently now.
The human liver sits beneath the rib cage and is one of the most complicated and vital of the body's organs. Essentially, if the liver fails to work, nothing else in the body works.
What kind of ingredients do you have?
Firm young tarantulas.
Firm young tarantulas, okay. What are you going to do while your chili is simmering?
Dance.
I'm looking for something else. That's the reason I'm looking in onions and looking cabbage and in potatoes.
Still, it's pretty scary if you know that it's a question of life and death.
That's right, and we pay for it for forever.
You know, we hope to get something straightened out anyhow.
Well, I don't know. You can't get them back unless you try.
They're just making noise, all they're doing.
My opinion, anyhow.
Oh, doggone it. All this stuff is in the way and it's slowing me down. I gotta go.
Well, the possibilities are endless within a combination of 6 numbers and letters.
But I'm also darn thankful for those who had the vision before me.
This is not right at all, and I want to get down to the bottom of it.
That each one of us as human beings has a different way of dealing with the world around them, has a different understanding, has a different form of responsibility, has been given different assignments in life, different talents. If you're forced to deal with the world in a way that's not appropriate for you, you can injure yourself.